more Ogre Battle, the March of the Black Queen. It's been a weekend, which means I've forgotten absolutely everything about this game entirely, and it will feel like playing it for the first time. But that's alright, we'll persevere. John Le6543 over on YouTube. You did play it over the weekend? I did not. I didn't reach. I had a really busy weekend, actually. I did a barbecue, and I went over to a friend's house, so I didn't even touch a video game over the weekend, I think. Oh, I played a little bit of Yoshi's Island, playing through all the Mario games. Oh, yes. I apologize for that. I was recording footage earlier. I forgot I had my music turned all the way up. Thanks for letting me know. Yeah, I didn't play this over the weekend. I played a little bit of Yoshi's Island, had a busy weekend, barbecue, stuff like that. Thanks for the heads up, Deoxer. How you doing? And Ninja Killer 76 in the house. I hope you're all doing well. We do have our giveaway still going on. You can find more info on that on the Twitch profile page. I got a picture up there for you as well. Okay, so we've got some options here. Now, I still do stubbornly want to stick with dragons because I like dragons. I don't like this unit very much, but we're gonna just leave it there. We'll leave it be. This, oh yeah. Okay, so I need to involve Warren in fighting the undead. Now, I did this last time my computer crashed on Friday. I equipped the rune axe on him, which it says is white damage, but it didn't let him kill. It didn't let him kill the undead. So I'm gonna see if I could just stick a cleric in there and call that a day. We'll send you with Tina. Congrats on the Sky Islands. I was pretty excited when I got those the last time. Depraved Slasher. Yeah, you got me. You got me. Which is, it's cool that you folks actually get the notifications. That's neat. But yeah, so what happened is I was recording footage today of a bunch of different games. I like to keep footage on hand so I can make reels and videos and stuff like that. So I was recording a bunch of videos and I'm like la 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 la, and then I realized I hit streaming instead of recording. So I was basically just, you know, just recording or just streaming me recording the, I think it was Breath of Fire 4. And Baron and Mr. Temper showed up and gave me a hard time. There we go. So yeah, I apologize. That was 3 hours ago. But things should be a-okay now. Okay, let's try this. So I did not see, who was it? I think it was DD Dragon on Friday. Made a big deal about the white staff. I don't think I have the white staff. I looked for it. I don't think I have it. So I tried it with the rune axe. It doesn't seem to be working. Yeah, I don't know. City of Milano, John, I think I remember that one. There are definitely a couple maps that are tricky on this. This is a hard one compared to a lot of the other traditional JRPGs. I think the traditional turn-based RPGs on this system are pretty easy. But this is one of the harder ones on the system. And Slash, you're finishing up Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Justice for All. That's a lot of title. I haven't played any of those before. How would you recommend getting into them? Start with the first one. Goober, I got you. Congrats on the entry today. Let me go ahead and get that registered for you. How's it going, Goobs? Open up Notepad. I keep track of these manually because I don't trust anything. Oh, Goober, you actually got the last entry last week and the first entry this week. So congratulations. Congratulations, Mr. Temper. How are you? It's got to be all caps, dude. No, just kidding. I'll get it for you. I'm kidding. Things are good. Can't complain. Well, that's good. It's good that you're good. Good is good. Fight it out. Here we go. We're gonna do it. How's it going, DD? So there's actually order by the trilogy. Okay, so start with the first one then, yeah. Okay, let's see about getting my boy. We'll just keep going across here. And DD Dragon, I got your entry. Now I was just saying this before you popped in, but I did not see the white staff in my inventory. Might have missed it, I guess. I checked everybody's equipment, I didn't see it, and I checked my inventory, I didn't see it. So I tried it with the rune axe. It said it was white on the guide, but no dice. So right now I'm trying this with Warren and a little cleric dude over here, but I don't know. I don't know if this is gonna do anything for me. And we're trying to raise his alignment to above 10, I think, right? James, how could you? I started the Tyranny run on this game. You beat the first 5 maps. Cool. So what's your next map? I don't remember which one's the 5th or the 6th map. Or which one did you just finish, if you remember that. And Temper, you're doing a full run through that ignores the reputation meter and basically just like what has 2 like OP units, one for your base and one for everything else. That's what you're doing, right? It's a hilarious idea. I would love to try that too someday. Unless you lost that area, it was at a temple. Unless I lost the area? Oh, hey, it worked that time. Look at that. Huh. Because I tried this, so I beg your pardon, on the last Friday, what happened is my computer crashed. The whole thing just was like, hey, I got to restart. And I was like, what the? Too much Ogre battle? And it was like, yeah, too much Ogre battle. So I guess that's what happened last time. But I did try this, and it didn't work. His alignment doesn't seem to be going up, though. So I don't know. Yeah, we need the 10 alignment minimum. Now, so far, he's killed 1 personally, and he's been in a unit that killed 1. But I'm not sure what else. You officially ran out of Sega consoles? Well, now you have to do Xbox. It's really the modern Sega. Well, the computer, all the computer is doing is just using the camera on my phone. That's it. And OBS. So, but yeah, this PC has been giving me issues. Sometimes I get paranoid, you know? Like, oh, somebody is attacking me. But I don't know. Who knows what anything is these days, right? He's losing charisma and no alignment gain. Okay, so what do I need to do? Or does his charisma have to go down? Every unit you have has 0 alignment. So you're playing the Mr. Temper version, basically. I think I could safely take this cleric out of the unit. So we'll try that. Next maps are Deneb's Garden, Slums of Zenobia. Okay, cool. So you'll kind of get a little taste of what's ahead then. I'm curious, Tempe, with that setup, if you will actually run into any problems eventually, or if you'll just steamroll everything. Let me go ahead and return it to base, and then we'll take that cleric out. I think this is the only way to do it. I don't know. This might cost me a little extra dough, but that's okay. Okay, and let's check his starting stats here. Maybe his charisma has to go down a bit first before the alignment goes up. But he is currently at 87 charisma and 0 alignment. And we need to get him up to 10. You're already steamrolling. It's still the early part of the game, but you know, like I don't know if there's going to be something later on. There might be situations where what you're using in your OP unit won't be able to inflict much damage based on elemental affinities or something like that. What are you using in your attacking unit? It'll absolutely be fun to hear about, too. He's the alignment game, but he's at a higher level than the neutral encounters. So that was a question that I asked last time, right? Is like, is this going to work based on a level discrepancy? Hey, Aegis, I did hear about the Super Z SNES. I think that's pretty neat. I don't really have much reason to use a Super Nintendo emulator right now, but yeah. Major Rage TV, how are you? How's things going? So, no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. We're glad you're here. So this isn't going to do anything for him then. At a certain point, we can't gain any alignment from killing undead. We could give it a shot. He lost 4 charisma there. We can keep giving it a shot until something happens, but I'm not sure. Not sure when and if something will. Watched MVG? I don't know what that is. All I saw was the screenshot. I want to know how close it looks to the original, because the original one is pretty iconic looking to me. There's got to be a better way if this doesn't work. Well, there's got to be a way if this doesn't work. Pretty similar, but not exactly the same. Well, pretty similar is good. That's good. So the level issue here, John, is gonna be the only thing. And rush one of your cats to the vet. I hope. What's the update on the cat's health? Everything going on okay? You requested a classic SNES skin? SNES. Yeah, I want to see the purple. I want to see the purple and the blue. Those of you who have been around on this channel for a long time will remember that used to be the overlay theme that I used was SNES. Every dreams man thing is. Oh, Vivi. Well, speedy recovery to Vivi. And keep us updated about it, yeah? This might not be doing anything for us today. I'll probably give this a little more time, but if nothing's gonna happen, then we'll just move on to the next thing. Oh, we gotta fight it out. Okay, so that's about a handful of those killed. Now, we keep losing charisma, but alignment is not going up. So, I'm guessing this is not gonna work. I could try one last time and see if we gain gain any alignment points. But, well, bench Warren until you can fight higher level units and deliver the fatal blow to the race. So what I could do as well, like I could put him in, this is what we tried last week, right? Like I could put him in a unit with higher alignment and then see if that'll kind of balance him out and bring his alignment up to 10. I could try that. Yeah, we're losing charisma, but there's no alignment gain at all. And I don't know. Like if we stuck him in like a lower level unit, with high alignment soldiers in it. So if you stick the wizard in the front row, they stupidly use their cane as a blunt force weapon. So that's what we did with Warren. We just stuck him in the front row, and I put the rune axe on him, which does white damage. So that's how he's able to smite righteously the undead here. Yeah, easy solution. I don't know why you would ever want to do this, but character that's lower alignment. Drawing a priestess card after the liberation of a town or temple. Drawing a hierophant. Using the item Soul Mirror. Shweddy28, how's it going? Oh yeah, no problem, Tempe. I always got you. It is Ogre battle time. We're gonna, yeah. And I'll take Oni too. I'll take anything. Ogres, Oni, whatever we got. Shweddy, how you doing? Happy Monday to you. It's Mahalo Monday as opposed to Aloha Friday. But you know what? You just got to keep the vibes up. Regardless. Come on now. We're going to try one last one. Yatarlin, how's it going? How are you? Happy Monday. And I got to remind everybody coming in, we are doing a giveaway. Okay, you can get your entries in since I'm currently live. You can get one entry per day until the thing ends. And we are giving away, where's the picture at? We're giving away an NES 30 game controller from 8BitDo. This is wireless or USB wired. Great controller. This is used, but it still works. I've used it on Switch, PC. I guess it also works on mobile, so you can attach it to a lot of different things. Okay, we just killed Emily and nothing. So yeah, this is not gonna work at all. I got you, Major Rage. I got you. So this is gonna be a fool's errand. So we cannot do it this way. So if he had one alignment, it would this would improve. But as long as it's 0, that's not right, Mr. Temper. And thought I'll drop it in. Yeah, I appreciate it, Shweddy, and I hope it's a good work day for you. Okay, so let's reset here because I did spend some time. And I do need to ensure I get out of here by 3 o'clock. So I don't think I'm gonna attempt a full map today. Maybe today will just be kind of like a cleanup day. And see if we can manage that, you know? Now, okay, so now here's a question. If I went back to that level and fought those undead, but if I crowded Warren in a unit with, say, clerics or something, like fighters, how about that? And they were all low level, but they were all high alignment. Would fighting the undead help raise his alignment then in that case? Or I could crowd him with low level clerics as well. Would his 0 go up though if I stick him in? It's just as evil as the undead. Would it go up if I stick him in a good unit and have that good unit start dispatching the undead? We could try that. I want to see if that works. Is there an easy way to recruit units? Yes. If you're on a map and you select a town when you're on there, when you have a unit on that town, there's a recruit option. But you start off with so many soldiers already, Mr. Temper. You could probably just convert one of them into a cleric. Fairly easily, I would imagine. But I don't know where you could recruit. I don't know where you could recruit a cleric just off the bat. Are they evil dead? They might be a good dead. You never know. Okay, speaking of never knowing, so I'm gonna try this then. I'm going to try putting some good guys with him here. See, like this is alignment 72. There's another cleric. That's alignment 100. And then why did I do that? Hang on. Let's take a glance of see if anybody else has like a really high. I mean, those two are pretty high. That Valkyrie is pretty high. What else? Oh, angels. Those are pretty high. Okay, so why don't we try this then? I will just start his unit over. And then put him in the middle. I feel like this should work. But I don't know. It should, but who knows? That's a cool unit anyway. By the way, Aegis has a 20 stream streak and a 50. Oh yeah, you know why? It's because I have a tab open for the guide. So I actually have to like switch a tab to the Twitch tab. And I usually watch your chat through OBS because OBS puts YouTube and the Twitch chat on one screen. So sometimes I don't see any notifications. And there's no audio jangle for that. But congratulations on a 15 stream streak. And congratulations on a 20 stream streak. He said, waiter more Z-SNES, please. Yes. Yes. Would we say Z-SNES or does somebody actually say ZSNES? I always say SNES. I don't like to say SNES. You only find fighters in towns where crew can't figure out how to make a cleric. Well, see, if you're playing the game properly, this wouldn't be a problem, right? So there's your first... There's the first problem with trying to do a Tyrant run. Is trying to get diverse units. But, I don't know, man. He's just gonna have to. He's gonna have to do it. You're gonna need higher alignment too. To you also say ZSNES. It rolls off the tongue. Yeah, though I don't mind when somebody says SNES. It's SNES. James, I know James is here. I could smell the Earl Grey. James, I bet you say SNES, don't you? Let's see. I already don't remember. Oh, right here. SNES. Yeah, SNES with a Z sound. Very British. Yeah. I encountered a few people when I was out there for school. I went to school in Britain, and they said SNES, and I was like, are we talking about the same thing? Alignment above 0. Well, here's what you could do, Mr. Temper, is just make a new unit and have them do good things and get a few levels, and then you can upgrade one of those into a cleric and then pull the cleric out. So you could do that. Poggers, isn't that face that YouTubers do? Drives me nuts every time I see it. The internet, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, you know this thing you don't like? Well, the algorithm likes it. So that's going to ensure that that's all you see from now on. There'll be no good deeds. So yeah, you're just going to have to not use a cleric then. There's no way you will not use it. This is it. You either do a good deed and get a cleric, or you continue on your destructive path with no healing, other than camping at a spot. What soldiers are in your attacking unit? You say it ironically? Oh yeah, saying fam ironically. I know what you're saying. All hail the conquering hero. How's it going, Star Smash? Today we are trying to conquer the ghosts, the undead. Higher alignment unit as leader, yeah, which is what we have right now. Because one of the highest as the leader, we could do that because we have a higher alignment unit, but highest is going to be one of these two. I don't remember which one it is. Let's see, this guy Tina 100. So then we're gonna do right there. Okay. And we'll give this a couple attempts. You'll have to make the most of the cleric you do have, yeah. Your attacking unit is Lord Knight, 2 wizards, and a cleric. Interesting. So you have a 0 alignment cleric then, huh? That could also bite you in the butt later on, because that cleric's healing is not going to scale the way you need it to. They eventually promote into shamans, but I think you have to have higher alignment for that. So you're going to be stuck with early game healing. Your wizards will be able to promote, I guess. Well, I don't know, because now you have the same issue that I do, where your wizards are probably 0 alignment and you missed the window for promoting them to mages. Third strongest mole, how's it going? Realizing I'm old enough to not be expected to understand what the youths are saying was such a relief. It's a relief. It's a relief. Okay, let's see here. We'll give this a bit of a chance. Let's see what we can do. Oh, your cleric. Oh, okay. Interesting. Well, yeah, so that's the issue that we're having here, Temper. Is my wizard here, Warren, needs to promote, I believe, into a mage, but you have to have at least 10 alignment in order to do that. He has 0 alignment, so I need to get his alignment back up, which sucks, you know? But what are you gonna do? I don't know. Once it's at 0, last time it definitely seemed like it was locked into that. But ideally that won't be the case. You'll have to push forward without promoting. So we've at least discovered one of the drawbacks of attempting, we'll call it the Tyrant playthrough, where you have only 2 OP units. One of the major drawbacks is going to be a severe lack of ability to promote. Which doesn't mean the game's not going to be beatable, but it's definitely going to make it harder later on, for sure. If I were you, I would buy up a bunch of healing items. Yeah. And I'm sure you could do it. I mean, you're not a spring chicken or anything like that. Like you can probably figure it out. But, Ninja Master. Oh yeah, and we want him. I don't really want him to be a Ninja Master. I want him to stick with the wizardry. But we'll get a Ninja Master eventually. Yeah, he's a vet. Exactly what I mean. And I don't mean you're taking care of Mage's cat or anything. I mean, we mean you're a veteran. You could handle this. You got the big boy pants on. Okay, so this is going to be the second undead here. So we'll check stats after this. Well, I think this touches on a larger topic that I think is really interesting, is that there are many gaming skills that are transferable between games, and you've definitely got those in hand, so you should be fine. Oh! It worked! My theory worked! We got one alignment. All right, so this is what we're going to do today. This is what we're gonna da-da-da. Sweet. And like I said, we're not going to attempt like a full map today. No, we're aiming for 10 alignment. So ideally, once he's off of 0, it'll start picking up more. So here's what the problem was, right? We want to promote him into a mage. He needs 10 alignment at least for that. He was at 0. I equipped him with a white magic weapon, and we basically had him out swinging his staff at the undead. The problem was his level was too high. So even though he was killing undead, his alignment was still low. He was as evil or more evil than the undead that he was killing. So I had the idea to pair him up with high alignment units. One of the clerics in this unit has 100 alignment. And then go out and smash undead with the clerics. So that's what we're doing now, and it definitely works. I don't know how long it's going to take, but that's okay. Today's just going to be kind of a cleanup day. Not going to attempt a full map or anything like that. Yeah, I imagine it'll get him high enough for a class change. That's a significant it's a significant disparity, you know, 100 to 0. But we only need him to get up to a 10. That's it. So it really should not be that bad. But we'll see, obviously. Not sure how long this could take. Could take a while. Could go pretty quickly. I had to defeat 2 units to get 1 alignment increase. But maybe once he's off of 0, it'll be less that way. I don't know. Really intent on class change? I don't get it. Yeah, but we are really, I'm really invested in ensuring that we promote him, because we got the item for it. So, you know, figure why not? We're here. We got the time. That was making me nervous. Okay, there we go. Yeah. It was good. It was dad pun level, you know? It was good. You know what? Getting kind of tired of. Oh, now I get it. So Mr. Temper, how surprised were you earlier when you saw that I was live? I like how you and Baron showed up. And you assaulted me with the accusation that I'm a Texan. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. I fumed a little bit. I did. Oh, there's Baron. Speak of the devil and his jalapia. How's it going? Oh, you thought it was Sunday? Oh, yeah. Baron, glad you're here. Oh, you called in sick today. Are you feeling all right? Well, presumably you're feeling sick, unless you're one of those people who calls out because a video game comes out. One of those people. No, just kidding. You were licking? Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're here licking. Oh, shoot. Your eyes all jacked up? Did you go in for that? Are you putting eye drops in, or no yees, only haws? Yeehaw! I've not heard anybody here in this state say yeehaw before. It's a little disappointing. It's a skosh. Oh yeah, angels can do it too. That's right. I forgot. Okay, let's see what our alignment is now. Please be good. No, what the heck? How long could this possibly take? It could potentially take a long time, is what it could. Okay. Those angels are level 10. I'm going to dump the 2 angels and this cleric, And we'll just stick with the level, or the 80 alignment cleric, because this may still be a level issue. Oh gosh. Oh my goodness. I hope you feel better though, in all seriousness. That's awful. It's alright, it just means you have something in common with the Eye of Sauron. The lidless eye, wreathed in flame. Never heard Roadrunners say meep meep. Well, what about animated Roadrunners? Have you heard that before? Because I've heard it a couple times. You know what? I saw the Wile E. Coyote versus Acme trailer, and I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, wrong one. Okay, remove character. Let's try it. Well, no, hang on. First, we're gonna change the leader. And maybe getting a lower level, a set of lower level stuff in here will help. I don't know. Ravaging Justice, I got you. Congratulations on the entry today. There you go. How you doing? How's baby doing? Oh, you have to have the rocket skates. Oh. See, that's what I'm doing wrong then. Because I've also seen Roadrunners. I think they look remarkably different. No, hey, you don't need to apologize to me. You got a newborn babe. I know how difficult that is. Difficult of a job that is. So, I'm always glad to see you, my friend, and I hope everything's going well in your household. Sorry to hear that the baby's been ill. I hope everything's okay. Oh, PNG tuber? Okay, so I mean, I don't know what terms are, so people have called me a PNG tuber before, and I was like, I guess I have like an animated character, but for me it's just, this is just a still image with the scale by audio, I think it's called, plugin. It's like a third-party plugin that basically you can just scaling based on an audio input. So it's super easy, it's super low effort, which is exactly what I like in my life. So it's pretty easy to do, though. Mage, if you want to DM me, I don't mind sending you the picture of my setup behind the scenes and all that. Like, I don't even have like one of those button things, so I only have like two forms. I got this one and the one where we plays ukulele. That's it. So I'll do if you ever start streaming yapping. I did like being on camera, but the current setup that I have, you wouldn't be able to see my collection in the background. It would be like a really boring image of like a corner of the room. So, and I was like, eh. To me, the louder I get, the bigger I get. Exactly. Ready? Sound warning. Woo! See, it's really tall when I make a lot of noise, and then when I'm really quiet, it barely moves at all. So, yeah, that's exactly what it does. And I'm scaling it by height, Baron, but you could scale it by size, so you can look like he's moving, you know, between the foreground and the background. You can make him stretch horizontally. That's just dawned on me. Let me see. Let's see. We're gonna mess with this. Go to filters. Yeah, it's called scale to sound. That's what it is. And then there we go. Oh no, that just makes it the other way around. So he gets shorter when we talk. So that's not it. Oh, there it is. Hang on. Here we go. Testing, testing. Yeah, see, that's a little weird. So that's basically scaling width to sound, which just looks odd because nobody really does that. I don't know. The height thing works. And then this is if you were going to make the whole character move, you know, scale in all directions. But I usually have it on height, so it looks like that. Squishy, yes. 0.25 second sound warning. Yeah, at least I said it, Ninja. To killer. If somebody at work is like, "Oh shoot," just like, "Why your ears bleeding?" Thank you for having a limiter filter. Oh yeah, could have been really loud, huh? Imagine if I had been so loud that like the hat touched the top of the screen. Yeah, I think it's height. Height is the way to go. My good friend Holy Rusted Metal is doing something like this too. I think he's got the full scaling on, so height and width. But yeah, it's fun. The thing that I like about it is it's easy. I don't need to worry about too much. As long as I don't update anything, I think the plugin works every time. You know, that's been my biggest thing for streaming is just how irritating it is when something just stops working, which is all the time. Like OBS or Twitch or my phone or the cable will just stop working. We're not even talking about like 30-year-old tech. Like the Super Nintendo will turn on every time just fine. But God forbid an app that was made in like 2018 works every time. Okay, so this isn't viable. I think this is gonna take too long. I'll try one or two more battles. Oh, a Koei portrait. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, I've seen some people do ones with like a moving mouth and everything like that, you know? My avatar doesn't have a mouth. It's covered by his little scarf, so, you know. Oh, mechanical keyboard, yeah. Speaking of, I really want to get that one that looks like the NES that I think Major Rage was showing us. Man, that's pretty cool. Yes, that is accurate for OBS. What's up, Krypton? How you doing? Keeping John there company over, John Animal over there on YouTube company. How you doing, Krypton? Good to see you as always. What's the hot take of the day? What's the hot take of the day? Here's my hot take of the day. All my hot takes are really cold takes. You're just not ready for them. No, what did I say over the weekend? Somebody was like, that's bait. Because I think I criticized Vaughn from Final Fantasy 12. And somebody was like, nice bait, bro. And I was like, honesty just looks like bait to people who are insecure. That's point blank. That's what it is. People be like, nice bait. And I'm like, it's not bait. You just have never entertained another thought that wasn't yours before. Honestly, some people. One of my friends got the NES keyboard recently. Not a retro gamer, so I'm not sure why. It looks cool. Maybe that's why. Congratulations on finishing Season 2 of Star Trek. The Final Fantasy 12 Game Boy game? Oh, the DS game. Yeah. Revenant Wings. Just fight higher level units at least 2 levels higher than Warren. Yeah, so we'll have to do that because this is not working. Oh man, it's weird. I run into that a lot with Final Fantasy fans. If you criticize a Final Fantasy character, they will treat it like you're insulting their mom. It's very weird. Honesty is bait. It's just truth slop. Yeah, Final Fantasy fans are terrible. I mean, I like Final Fantasy games, but I don't really want anything to do with that fandom anymore. It's bad. It's really bad. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I don't even think, I was honestly surprised. Like, I don't think it's even remotely bait or, you know, shocking or controversial to say that Vaughn is kind of dull in Final Fantasy 12. Because he is dull. His line delivery is, like, really muted. The game barely does anything with him. Almost zero character development. He experiences one emotion once. That's about it. But, yeah. Bait slop. That's hilarious. Okay, alright. This is not going to work. Alright, I'm going to get out of here. So, here's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to reset. Because this cost me a lot of money again. No, you know what? I won't. I won't. It's not that much money. And I don't think I took a significant blow to the reputation or anything like that. Right. And so I can entertain arguments that this is just how teenagers sound, and so he did a good job. And I think that's fine if the goal was realism. But the game's called frickin' Final Fantasy. People, it's not called Final Realism. It's so yeah, like if they were making like a realistic drama with teenagers and they wanted all of them to sound like I'm Captain Bosch von Ronsenberg Dalmasca, then sure, for every single line, whatever. But this is a fantasy story with compelling characters that are supposed to have development. Zane von Cloud. Zidane's got some personality, let me tell you. John, how's it going? You're looking over your units? Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out what to do with that information. All right, let me see here. Okay, so I'm gonna build up. I'm just gonna have like positive level units around him, and then they can trash lower level units, and we'll go from there. Or they can trash low alignment units, right? That's what we can go with. Oh, but see, I'm not starting another map anyway. Teenagers don't sound like Frog and Chrono Trigger? So does agree that all the personality is stuck in games after 6? I mean, maybe. But I think Zidane is pretty fun. I think 9 is an excellent game. I think Vivi has an incredible arc. I think Steiner in 9 goes through major character development. I think 9 is excellent. I think Tifa's arc is great. There's a couple arcs on there that are great, but I think that her caring attitude is good. I don't think that everybody post 6 is kind of as, you know, so dull that they had to steal a personality from another character, aka Cloud. It's just a long ride for the characters that have reason to go on the adventure. Yeah, he is. Yeah, even the game forgets about him, so, you know. I wish teenagers sounded like Frog in Chrono Trigger. Yea, verily, Chrono, for I must smite yon magus with the Masamune. Got some Zidaning to do. I don't agree, though. I don't know. I don't agree. When you and I always argue. This was an argument previous. Always. Okay, what do I do now? I mean, I could start a map and then just, like, leave the thing running. But I don't think... Is there anything else I could do? Right now? Do I have, like... Let me see. Do I have, like, items to start kind of the chain item thing, or not yet? The chain item thing. Let the chain item thing commence. I don't know. Okay, we're gonna go to Diaspola next. And I'll try leaving the thing on. Okay. It doesn't look like there's anything too particular that I need to worry about on the Diaspola map. Sephiroth is a Galleon ripoff, the ship from New Horizons? Oh, yeah, like the two bitter old men are gonna agree. All right. The younger son got sent home a thing about Teacher Appreciation Week is coming up, I guess. It has a Venmo for the teachers. You can just send cash? Yeah, I think that is tacky. Yeah. It's sort of like required gratuity, sounds like. Like, how about you show appreciation how you'd like to show appreciation rather than just being required to send cash. I don't know. That was a little tacky. There's a lot of tacky people. Because I'm tacky compares if you feel like a movie out of mood. Because I'm tacky. There you get it. Alright, bad guy stuff. Okay, so I'm going to have this unit kind of on the forefront, picking off any bad guy units that show up. And we'll go from there. But let me... Hot take of truth. Your favorite RPG probably sucks according to some YouTuber out there with a 3-point sermon about it. Yeah. Yeah. That's pretty accurate right there. You know, that's not too shabby. Well put. Well said. Okay, and then... Oh, you know what? Hang on. What if I... okay, how's this work if... Diaspola, right? Well, in this version, at least, Diaspola. Diaspora would reference something else. Be another religious reference, like pogrom. No, I know you spelt it with an H. I just felt like making fun of you. Okay, can I have this unit that has Warren in it? This is mostly high alignment stuff. Can I have this unit liberate and not suffer any consequences, even though Warren is in it and he has 1 alignment? No, I'm telling you, Galleon is from New Horizons. This is a major question, so I need to know. Either way, we're going to send this one over here. And then, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and liberate this. What is this town called? Oh my gosh, starting off with a tower card? It's stupid. Ah! That's the total opposite of what I needed any card to do for me. In the time of King Holai, this used to be a vital trade link between Zenobia and Milano. But now it's full of prisoners sent here by the Empire. Floating prison. Now he's back at 0. Stupid. That's really stupid. You know? Pretty stupid, I think. Are you frustrated? I mean, I'm not frustrated. Just in that one moment, I was like, I can't believe that happened. Of all the things that could have happened, that's the thing that happened. While we got folks moving around, let me check the map ski. Diospola. Hello. But that's an RNG thing. That's not like that's just a luck of the draw. Like I don't blame the game's systems for that. I was just like I was trying to achieve the complete opposite thing that was then achieved in that one moment. Hey, thanks very much, Sarge Smash. Take care of yourself. We'll see you next time. Ooh, 2 in a row. The RNG is nasty right now. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Norn rules both this area and the prison. I heard that she was expelled from the Empire. No, I know. That's an RNG thing. It happens. But yeah, I don't think that RNG is unique to just this game. That's an RPG thing. You gotta take it. You gotta take it. She once had the power of a Grand Monk, but now she's just an initiate. An actual ruling of the area is performed by someone else. She's just here for the show. Okay. Got a lot of mountains in the middle. Stuff a lot at. Krypton, that is quite a hot take. You know what? I may someday. Galleon, see, that's what I was saying. It's the Uncharted Water Dove. Romo Ranton. Watch it give me. If it gives me a tower or a devil card right now, I'm gonna reset this. Or hermit card, that's not so bad. There's worse things in life. In the Diaspola prison are many political prisoners arrested by the Empire. Alright. So this town is called what now? Yeah, Mimak. Okay, I thought it said Miak. I was like, actual Bulgarian Miak? Dang. Deep cut right there. Only the real ones know. Okay, so what do I gotta do on this map? What actually needs to be done? Oh, this is like an interesting spot there in the middle. Let's get Gilbert out, because Gilbert's good at everything. Which direction are they going to come? They're just going to put straight across here, huh? Oh, there's no road up here. Oh, there it is. Okay. So, so maybe I'll snag this. Josh Pritt, how's it going? Weird thing, your game reputation meter never seems to be seems to be static. Okay. It could depend on some of the things that you're deciding to do. But I don't know. Josh, how's it going? Started playing this game on Retro Handheld, made it pretty far. Got a game over, rage quit. Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, how far did you get? Do you remember what map you were on? Yeah, Golden Beehive. Spotted it on the the little walkthrough thingamajigger. So I saw it there. Hmm. That is curious. Sometimes it adjusts like by a pixel too. I mean, so like barely anything. I don't think I can catch this. Let me see. Nah, it's not even flying. Oh, it's low flying, huh? Well, that stinks. Oh well. Oh, Krypton's just unloading. Second or third map? Well, you should play it again. This is definitely one worth getting into, I think. It's excellent, excellent stuff. It might be. I don't know exactly how it breaks down or anything like that, but I know sometimes I've had a modification. I've looked at the bar and it doesn't change. Ballastoyor, how's it going? Liberate cities with high alignment units. Yes. Join the Nintendo fan club today. Correct. Is what we've been doing. We have an interesting situation now where we're trying to raise Warren's alignment. It is at 0. Ooh, look at that. And so I crowded him with a high alignment series of units. We're going to have that go after liberating cities. But then I'm guarding those cities with low alignment units. So that's kind of the thing that we're doing. Let me see. Oh, that was a weird sound. Oh, my battery on my headset's about to die. That's what it is. Crash Xanadu, how's it going? What are the key differences between those versions? Betwixt them. Oh, he avoided that. Yuna, did you see that? Yeah, they're gonna hit that spot pretty hard, I guess. So let me drop one more unit here. Get a little backup. Oh, we're getting all kinds of unsolicited advice today. What is this? You should be able to buy Joker tarot cards in shops if you're fighting stronger units. Okay. Ooh, that one's gonna get it over there too. Oh, that's Raven Man. That's right. I was like, what the heck did I do? Yeah, I do not have any shops currently cleared. There's a trade city. Oh, dang. 2 tower cards? What the heck? As soon as you arrived, Norn took control of the Imperial forces here. It's strange, really. Norn had always had ideals similar to yours. I mean, I'm tempted to reset this map already. That's the same unit that brought down alignment twice. You know what? If you have a mullet, though, you're Solid Snake. It's true. Limited voice acting. Dang. So what is the excuse me, what does the What does the original Saturn disc go for these days? I know Saturn's one of those systems you just cannot collect for. Excuse me. So I think I'll swoop down and I'll see if I can actually snag this unit. Oh, I forgot that Petrify does work on the undead. Curiously. Oh, really? Actually might be able to snag that then. Like, not super pricey for the Saturn or not super pricey, period. The Super Nintendo one's pretty expensive. Oh yeah, at a glance, these aren't so bad. Was this, is there only an import version? I'm not seeing the, not seeing a North American version. Fresh out of some of that stuff, gotta say. Yeah, let's see if I can get in the middle here, in between them. Okay, so you'd have to play that on, I forget how that works for the Saturn. I know it can play imports, right? But I don't know how you'd set that up on. I don't know how you would set that up on the actual console. I've never done it. I only have a couple Saturn games, but I'd love to play that on the OG if possible. The action replay route I think is the one that I've heard of. Oh yeah, a lot of bad guys coming in here. I ask like I'm gonna be able to like realistically do that in the coming months. I still need to save up for that FX Pack Pro, so we can unlock our Super Famicom stuff. Oh, and the Might and Magic 2 as well. Yeah, off the SD card. I had a mod for that for Dreamcast. It was pretty cool at one point, but it was part of a giveaway thing, so. Oh, look at them with their healers in the front row. Adorable. And they hit you with an Anka. It's like, ah! Oops. Actually, you know what? We'll just keep hitting on the leader. Get these to flee, and then we'll catch them on the way out. So the Saru is less than 50, and then what, you could just play imports just fine with translation patches? Ooh, this one getting shellacked over here. Ba, 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 ba. Nope, nope, that was wrong. Oh yeah. Take care of that dragon. Easy peasy. Get stuck in your head. So today in RPG history, happy anniversary to Breath of Fire 4. I quite like Breath of Fire 4. I don't think it's better than 3. But they recently re-released it. And if you've never played it, you can get it on GOG or Steam. I would recommend people check out Breath of Fire 4. Oh yeah, good old cockatrice over here, doing his thing. I like that can actually hit undead. I think that's an underrated. That is an underrated feature for the petrify attack. Check it out after you beat 3. Nicely done. Are you currently playing 3? I feel like frontline undead with a cockatrice and a wizard is nasty business, because you could do all kinds of shenanigans to their lines, and they're mostly gonna be stuck smacking around that undead. Yeah, I do think the dragons in Breath of Fire 4, I think conceptually, I think the graphics are nice. But I think the concept design for the dragons of Breath of Fire 4 is a little underwhelming. Oh, cool. Nice, nice, nice. So, what part are you at in 3, Major Rage? I don't want to spoil anything for you. There are some walls in that game that get people to draw. Ah, the desert. That was the one that I was thinking of. The desert. Okay. So I got Breath of Fire 3 with my PS1 for Christmas. And I remember playing in an era where I did not have a computer in the house, did not have easy access to internet, and had no idea what to do in the desert, you know? And a couple other kids were playing. We traded, you know, insights and secrets and knowledge and stuff like that. But it just, what a time to be alive. Like, you cannot play any game like that again today unless you just like stop paying for the internet. But the internet's everywhere. It's on your phone. Can't get away from it. And it's exciting, but I remember being incredibly frustrated. See, I gotta disagree. 2 is my personal favorite, but I think 3 is better than 2. I think 3 is a more competent game than 2. 3 is incredibly beautiful. 3 certainly has a better translation than 2. But in many ways, I think of 3 as an extension of 2. They're both fairly traditional JRPGs. You know, they're beautiful, beautiful games. I don't really squabble with anybody who has different rankings of those games than I do. Unless they're like, oh, the best one is Breath of Fire 6. And it's like, shut up. Honestly, just shut up. Yeah, some people will say 4 is the best in the series. Yeah. I'm pretty comfortable saying 3 and 4 are around the same caliber. They are very similar in a lot of respects. Very stylistically different. 4 has a very different visual style. Really than a lot of RPGs on there. Oh shoot, we got it. That was bad. I have met some people who do like Dragon Quarter, so don't feel too bad. Again, I think it'd be really weird if you were like, oh, 6 is the best one, like the mobile game that was Japan only that they canceled. Like, okay, that's I don't even know what you call it. That's like praise bait. You ever run into that? Where people are like, I love this obviously bad thing. And like, okay, what am I supposed to do with this information? You're supposed to bow down and kiss the boot. That's what you're supposed to do. Ha, take that. Revive. Boom. But ew, 3 is just a linear origin copy of 2 with a big minus for the desert. Okay. then 2 is just a copy of 1. But you know what? If you actually like the games, then you don't mind playing more of the games. Yeah, the Breath of Fire, especially Breath of Fire 1 through 3 and 4, arguably, are fairly similar. I think that's fine because they're good games. They dropped the ball when they made 6 from all that killed the entire. You could argue that they were already killing the series with Dragon Quarter. Like, that thing just did not get well received, and I think it's kind of weird to think of that as a Breath of Fire game. But yeah, not making a game for forever killed the series, but absolutely, Breath of Fire 6 is like the death rattle. Love how Red lives out past Twitter arguments for us to live. It's good. It's all the trauma coming back. Oh, we have blood. You found a blood in the enemy unit. Blood. We got a blood. Twitter PTSD. Yeah. Yeah. And I'm entitled to my PTSD. You can't take that away from me. Like, once you've been big canceled on social media, yeah, you're entitled to be bitter about it and rehash the nightmares and stuff like that. But mostly, and I've thought about this before, mostly I think it's fun to bring up some of the ridiculousness that you see on social media. Like, I've always thought about, wouldn't it be great if you had like an encyclopedia of just bad takes and non-traversies and nothing burgers that happen on social media all the time? Because social media will move from like one controversy to the next, on and on and on and on, you know? Bum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum. No, 1 and 2 have different stories distinctively. Oh, so you're only talking about story, or are you talking about the game holistically? Because I'm talking about the game holistically. You definitely didn't mean story earlier, so I'm sensing a little goalpost moving, which is fine. I love goalposts just as much as the next guy. But if you want to talk just about the story, that's fine. But I would absolutely say that holistically, Breath of Fire 1 and 2 are fairly similar games. Dragon Quarter is more like a Resident Evil copy pasta, John says over on YouTube. Bitterness is heavily due to Tetris. I love Tetris, Crash Andrew. Or is this a, oh shoot, they got through my defenses. Is this a reference to the guy who was like, Tetris is an RPG? Citizens of Zodo. Hey, welcome, Zozo. How's it going? We're talking about Breath of Fire. So potential. Best RPG ever. That wasn't you, was it? As like a joke? This is like, am I misremembering? Were you the one that initially said Tetris is an RPG as like a joke, or what? Yeah, I know, Dragon, going back to where you said EU3 is just a linear origin copy of 2 with a big minus for the desert. Nothing about that statement means that you're exclusively talking about the narrative at all. So if that's what you meant, it was very unclear that that's what you meant. But now you know what I mean. I'm talking holistically about the games, not exclusively the stories. It wasn't you? That was a present. That was good. It was a good one. Here's a fun social media thing. This was not on Twitter. This was on Facebook. Somebody told me that the reason why Breath of Fire failed is because they moved away from the furries that made Breath of Fire great in the first place. So they told me that Breath of Fire 1 and 2 were so good because they had so many furries, and that Breath of Fire 3 started to step away from the furries, which I don't even think that proposition is true at all. And then 4 and 5, you know, almost did entirely away with the furries, and like, I don't know that that's true either. So I asked a follow-up question, as I often do. I was like, are you really saying that Breath of Fire was great because of furries, and that it became less great when they started having fewer furries? And yeah, that's exactly what they meant. So yeah, you cannot think up a take that is not believed by somebody out there. But that's the exciting thing about social media. And I'm not making fun of that person per se, but I think that social media is exciting because you have so many people that has very, very interesting theories about things. Let's say that. No, and they said too, furries weren't even a thing at that point, but they were kind of like proto-furries was their point. Like, this is what got us going on furries. And when they say us, obviously they didn't include me, but that's pretty ridiculous. So that's this is one reason why I stick around social media, is because you can do all kinds of stuff like that. 2 orphan, 1 orphan? Who's Ryu's parents in the first Breath of Fire? Look, the races are unique and fun. There's also, yeah, no, I think they're great. I don't think of furries when I think of Breath of Fire at all. Proto furries. Sometimes the internet. You know what you would call somebody that has no parents, right? In Breath of Fire 1? You would call them an orphan. But yeah, he definitely has living parents in Breath of Fire 2. So, DD Dragon, I don't know if we played the same game or not. Or I don't even know what you're saying anymore. You know? Did I ask them about Star Fox? I didn't have the heart. Turn a knight into a vampire with a blood. Oh, sweet. Yeah, they're in their coffin during the day, right? Yeah, we're going to make a nighttime vampire unit then. We might modify this unit, because this unit's kind of boring. What time is it? Because I got to split at 3. I got to skedaddle. And I'm going to leave... We got about 30 minutes. I'm going to leave this on. I'm going to leave it running until tomorrow. And we'll kind of go from there. I don't have any thunderstorms in the forecast or anything, so ideally it'll just stay on the whole night. Yeah, but we'll see. We'll find out. I'm definitely going to pair up the vampire with the werewolf, and we'll just have a nighttime unit that is like beefy. Beefy little nighttime unit. Crazy little thing called nighttime. Oh, yeah. No, good going, Aegis, just for major rage here. Okay, let me see. What am I looking at? Oh, yeah. I'm going to catch this. Right here. Catch this guy. Yeah, because then he goes nappy by. And he's, it makes sense. It sticks with the lore, right? Classes in RPGs are cool. It's one of my favorite things about RPGs. I was trying to think of another wild statement that I could throw at you guys. Like, all of these are great talking points. I should really write them down. They're all great talking points because everybody who hears some of these statements is going to have a thought on them. It's just the way it is. Write it out. One more hit. Give me one more. No, not from you. Oh, well. That's fine. Let me see here. Uh-oh. Hello? You froze up there for a second. That was weird. Weird stuff going on. All right, if this crashes, you'll know that it crashed.